After he say, "What up? What up? What up?" We live.
What up? What up? What up? We are live, man. We are live. Episode 90 of the Six Smoke Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Smurf Dog. Yeah, I know y'all see the golf clubs on the hat, but that don't mean shit. That don't mean I can golf. I'm terrible. Anyway, shit, y'all know my name. I ain't even go through it tonight. Just spell the shit right. I shouldn't have to keep reminding y'all. I need y'all to hit that hard S on my last name. No, that hard S. Like y'all hit that hard ER. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, make it sound like a Z.
You know what I'm saying? Let me bring in the usual suspects, man. What up, fellas?
What's going on?
BA. Yeah, I need your focus. I'm fucking with you, dude. What's good, baby? What's good? I'm glad you're here, man. I'm glad you're here.
Glad to see y'all fellas. How y'all doing?
Good,
You know what it is. I just played 18. Like I said, I parred and bogey 1 and 2. And then hole 3, straight up 9. And I had to take the 9 because I hit the ball in that ravine right there. Because this, even if it says 100 yards away, more than likely you're about 120 because you're hitting up onto the green. So you got to use your at least a pitch or a 9-iron to get it up there because you want the ball in the air. Anyway, unless you can use your wedge, one of your gap wedges and get it up. Anyway, let's move on.
You want the float.
Yeah, hey, we don't own the rights to any music videos or stats on this podcast. We just some old war vets talking about sports and keeping the hood professional. And if y'all don't like that, man, gee, what can they do?
Get off our nut sacks.
That's right, damn it. Hey, we appreciate y'all tuning in, man. And since we got y'all here, we're going to go ahead and give it up to those who ain't here, those who are here, those who support us, even those who don't. And for those who don't, for those who don't, what can they do?
Get off these nuts.
That's the first time we're going to hit it twice. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Y'all see I'm drinking
Yes,
my
sir.
Star Wars cup.
Episode 90. I like
could
that,
hit
BA.
him with the other one though.
Go ahead, man. Hit him with it.
Dick straight up. Eat a dick straight up.
Yeah,
Just keep listening, tuning in, hitting that like and subscribe on Facebook, and still get off our nut sacks.
Boom.
So
Don't
before we jump in,
Yeah, go ahead, Pep.
Wilder and Anthony Joshua in December.
Mm-hmm.
Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, that's real, right? Didn't I post that? Didn't I text
I think you did.
You set it up, yeah.
I said it just like early this morning.
That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good.
Okay.
No, it's not.
You don't think so?
That fight going 3 rounds.
Wow.
At the most.
4 at the max.
Joshua is gonna get his whole face cracked. BA.
I will give Wilder that.
Listen,
BA. I'm gonna tell you some inside information I know that I got from Wilder's old trainer.
Okay.
I know who that is.
Joshua turned down $50 million to fight Wilder. So,
hey, I'm not taking your word for nothing.
Lee
Mr.
Lopez
gonna win.
That dude can't take a punch.
You ain't got.
He can't take a punch.
Your sports predictions, them shits is done with me, bro.
So,
and you a Cowboy? No,
he
a Buccaneers.
Yeah,
Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan.
This is what I told my uncle then. I said, when he told me that, I was like, this is what he's doing. He is going to wait until Wilder looks old in the ring, and then he's going to want to fight him. So now he done lost twice, well, technically 3 times, because that first Fury fight wasn't no draw. He lost. But since he's lost twice now, and he don't really look the same, except for that last dude he fought that wasn't on world-class level, now he wants to fight him. And he wants to fight him in Saudi Arabia. I don't care where they fight. They can fight on the moon. Wherever they fight,
That's the move.
It's gonna be dust flying off the canvas from
Right.
Joshua
Well,
falling on his face. And it might be like that Dominique Brazil knockout where it sounded like a shotgun in the first round.
if I'm gonna watch boxing at this point, I want to see a knockout.
Oh, you going to in that fight?
Okay.
I believe so too.
Lee Lopez, who the pro? He said, "Never mind." He's listening to the pro. I didn't
Yeah,
want to know who the pro.
yeah. He got to be talking about Pep because it ain't me.
Yeah. I knew this fight wasn't happening years ago.
What's up, Lopez?
Nah, it ain't me. You should be listening to Pep.
Yep, the pro.
I'm just saying, you call Garcia, and Garcia probably got a broke rib right now, a collapsed lung or something. I'm taking that body shot. And now you taking Joshua. And I know Joshua. I even know Joshua can't take a punch. But I take his word right there. Because he know boxing.
I
Say
just
it
want to
again,
throw
T.
that out there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, bet, Lee. Bet, we got you. Hey, even still, I'll still be watching it, man. Especially in December. I don't know where I'll be in December.
Don't too many fights happen in December.
Might be in Florida. And be
Alvarez fight this
watching it
weekend.
from Florida. Which Alvarez?
Canelo.
Canelo.
I'm gonna watch it just because, but this ain't no dude that should be in the ring with Canelo. It's not.
I'm gonna watch because I just want to see how long he gonna play with him. I hate when boxers play. I hate when boxers not in a class and they sit there and play around because man, just knock this motherfucker out because you're gonna get paid regardless.
Oh, you know.
You are absolutely correct, Lee. You are absolutely correct.
Yeah, you right.
Uber drivers.
But
He
it
won't
ain't
fight
like
Benavidez. He won't fight the older Charlo. He won't fight a lot of these like heavy-handed 168 fighters now. He's fighting everybody else, and he's still talking about going back up to 175 to get whooped on again by Bivol.
Or like Jake Paul fighting door dashers and shit.
Don't say that name. That name a curse word on this podcast.
Yeah,
He's not a boxer.
I agree.
He's the next comedian. Damn, is he funny?
We shall see.
All right. So what other fights we got coming up before December though?
Hopefully in
anything?
July, the fight that I said would never happen might happen.
Which one?
I was about
The
to
one
say,
that-
my neighbor told
The
me
one that I said that's never gonna happen.
Yeah,
I
Spence
mean, we
Crawford.
said that. Yeah, Spence Crawford. I hope
That's-
so, man.
It's supposed to be in July.
Where at?
I was about to say, I was told this morning they
I think
signed
it's supposed to be in
paperwork and
Vegas.
everything.
But they did that the last fight too. Yeah, Loney. Well, we talked about that.
Loma and Hank, yeah,
And
we talked about that one.
Haney, yeah,
We'll be watching that one too, Lee.
absolutely.
I
Will.
think-
Saturday's a good UFC event.
Who?
UFC on Saturday. 288.
Yeah, it's just
Who's headlining that?
Sterling versus Cejudo.
Okay.
I ain't never heard neither one of them.
all I know. They don't like each other, so I might just tune in for
It's
that.
gonna be a brawl, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good one.
When they show highlights of the dudes fighting at the weigh-in or whatever they doing, I watch it then.
Yeah.
But when they just stand there in front of each other, I be like, nah, these niggas really don't want it, man. But when they go
So-
at each other,
Y'all saw Creed 3, right?
Yes.
So
Yep.
the dude that was in there that got knocked out is Benavidez's older brother. So he's a real boxer.
right? Okay, yeah.
But you saw they also.
I was
had
trying to go
Crawford in
through
there.
the creeds.
Yeah, I was
Yeah, the last
you like
one.
me, guys. I'm like, wait.
The last one. The last
I'm
one.
like, I know I didn't see one. Yeah,
But
because I told y'all I was gonna watch them all.
But
Yeah,
you
I
saw
watched all
they had
three of them in a row,
that
so
too.
I had to run through it.
And they
Wide
fought each
nose
other in real
motherfucker.
life. Crawford and Benavidez, the older brother.
Really?
In that
Okay.
press conference, and in that press conference, he pushed Crawford, and Crawford threw a steaming right hook at him. Or he threw a fight right hook at him with no gloves on. Oh, I was like, I'm definitely watching this fight. And then, like, I was saying the whole fight while I was like, why Crawford won't throw an uppercut? Like, he need to throw an uppercut. So I'm assuming he already knew that because I had done said it like 100 times in here. And then when he hit that dude with an uppercut, oh, he laid him completely out.
Lopez,
like, yeah.
I'm honestly tell you, I used to like the UFC until that damn bullshit with Mayweather and fucking Irish dude.
That wasn't UFC. That was boxing.
Hey man.
Yeah, but Dana White stood right there. Anytime you call me a monkey or a boy, fuck a fight, dude. I'm going to jail.
Yeah, and supposedly that was said for ratings.
Yeah.
To boost the ratings, but I still ain't gonna play that shit, man.
Nope.
Hey, but when Mayweather cool with it and they hang out, I mean, this dude go visit him.
Fuck that.
So this is what I was gonna say last week when we was talking about the gambling. So Mayweather bet on himself for that fight.
Hell Rose. Okay.
He did. So, but he had somebody else to take his money, go to the sports bettors, and put. I think he put 700,000 on himself. And the reason why the fight went past 8 rounds is because he took himself over 8 rounds. So he made it go 8 rounds. And if you remember that fight, what was he doing before the first 7 rounds? Nothing. He did nothing.
Yeah.
He barely threw punches. He sat in the shell and did nothing. And then round 8 and round 9 and round 10, he started pummeling. He started pummeling that dude. And then finished
I
it.
like UFC over boxing. Boxing is just too, dude. If you're a skilled boxer, you can move around that ring and do what you want. In UFC, you can't run.
Oh, some of them do be running.
I've seen UFC fighters run.
No.
I've seen them
run.
run.
The UFC thing is bigger than a boxing
That's the
ring.
problem. It affects their money in UFC. Boxing, it doesn't.
Not when they know they up on the cards. If it's a championship fight, they going 5 rounds. And if I know I'm up on the cards, I'm out pointing your ass,
dude.
I don't give a shit.
UFC, if you do all that running, it affects your money because your next fight is going to show that you're going to drop down and your money ain't going to be there no more.
But if you win, when you win, you're going to get that winner's money.
I mean, look at Anderson Silva. When he started doing all that bullshit, that dude, he not in UFC no more.
Well, he just got old.
Though.
No,
he old, BA.
No, he got old.
That dude is old, bro.
He got old, BA.
That dude got old. That dude was bullshit, bro.
But you can't really say that.
And
especially after he broke his leg. After he broke his leg in 14, that shit was nasty. Hey, man, he wasn't the same after that, man. He should have retired after that.
Well, again,
the reason why I don't really fuck with the UFC is because of, in my opinion, their racist ass co-owner. Not the one in the shadows, I don't know. DW. And yeah, I'm gonna call him a fucking racist because if I sit there and I let you say everything that you say, you calling somebody a honky and white trash, or I ain't gonna say white trash. You calling somebody a honky and trailer park trash, man, fuck that. I'm a racist because I'm supporting everything you saying instead of if I'm not checking you and I'm not checking you in front of the world because I'm that dude, don't check somebody behind closed doors. Check them motherfuckers in front of the whole world so everybody can see where you stand. Because you can tell, don't piss in my ear and tell me it's raining. That's my whole point. Fuck Dana White.
All right. Hey, I'm just saying
That tells you all you need to know right there.
Yep.
Ringside. That tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, I got you. I got you, Shockley. But why do they need $50,000 if they was getting paid? If they was getting paid like boxers,
it's a fight
that
bonus,
fight of the night bonus,
so they don't bullshit in the ring.
that fight of the night. You know why? Because they're
Yeah.
not getting paid like boxers.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's why Conor McGregor wanted to
took
fight
that
Mayweather. That's why he took that fight
I
with
was about to
Mayweather.
say.
That was the most
think
money he's
about it,
ever
BA.
made in his career.
And think about his
Think about
career
it.
in the UFC after
If
that
a
fight.
UFC fighter
Yeah, then he
If a
started
UFC
making a little more
fighter-
money.
was to
But he didn't even really care about that
If a
afterwards.
UFC fighter,
True too. Yep.
if a UFC fighter go into boxing, he'll be able off of maybe his third fight, if he fights somebody big time. Off of his third fight, he'll be able to retire and never have to fight again in his life. Mayweather made $300 million fighting goddamn Conor McGregor.
And he made 150.
Dude, after 40 million, it's scientifically proven. 40 million invested right, you'll never have to work again, bro. You set for the rest of your life.
And even the headliners really don't make that much, man. I mean, they make
don't.
some decent money, but not like boxers. Not like boxers do.
Well, I got it. But then look how boxers get screwed over by their promoters and all this other bullshit.
Yeah, here's what I tell you, man. With all them fights, the headliners of them UFC fights, the only one that's a millionaire is Dana White. Him and that co-owner.
Just like
ain't nobody else making no money, really.
Just like the only billionaire, one of the only billionaires in boxing is Don King.
No. You forgetting Floyd Mayweather.
Nah, he would never.
But Floyd Mayweather, because he did the smart thing and became a promoter.
But think about it. People back then wasn't thinking about being their own promoter either. Nobody before Mayweather was even thinking
Floyd
about
changed the game, man. He changed the game.
I got it. He cut the middleman out.
But who can be a promoter by themselves in the UFC?
Well,
with Dana White running that shit.
Nobody.
Well, I got it.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Because Dana White tell you who you gonna fight and who you not gonna fight.
Mayweather. Look how long it took for somebody to become their own promoter in boxing. It's gonna be the same thing for UFC.
No. It took Mayweather like 5 or 6 years before that. So with Top Rank, but he bought himself out. He bought himself out because he realized, I'm doing all this fighting, I'm doing all this training. Mm-hmm. Let's say he made $350,000 for a fight. Out of that $350,000, government taking theirs off top. Mm-hmm. Now Floyd got to pay his trainer, his cut man, his manager, his agent. So after that, the government take out their money. He pay all them. He probably left with like $80 million. So now, if I become a promoter, I get paid as the fighter, and I get paid as a promoter. So instead of me making $1 million a fight, now I make $7 million a fight because now I'm promoting it, and I'm the headline fighter. But again, wasn't nobody thinking about doing that until him.
And think about where most of Mayweather's fights are. They're always in Vegas because he lives in Vegas. So he paying less. He's paying less in taxes.
But there's no state taxes in Vegas. There's no state tax in Vegas. In Nevada.
Do they pay state tax?
No, there's no state tax in Nevada.
Nah.
You right.
There's no state tax.
Yeah.
No state tax.
But so he go there, become a Nevada resident, have his fights in Nevada.
Yeah.
Yeah, he live in Nevada. His actual house is in Nevada.
But when you think about all of the biggest fights in the history of boxing, where have they been?
Vegas.
Most of the time, they're in Vegas. The Garden is not even the place to fight in New York City anymore. Now it's the Barclays.
Right. Yeah.
I was gonna say they went to
but now it's always been Vegas. Right. It's always been Vegas.
But Lopez, to your
out of the country. out of
Right,
the
yeah.
country where they don't fall under these
They go to
taxes
Dubai.
and shit. Yeah, some shit like that. Well, everybody a billionaire there, damn near. So they
Yeah.
don't care. Just come have
Damn
your
near.
fight here, so we can hype Dubai and get more people to come here.
If you got $50 million in Dubai, you poor.
And bet over there so you ain't gotta pay
Yeah.
no taxes when you bet.
Yep. Yeah.
But Lopez, I mean, to an extent, boxers dodge the hard fights, but once they get to a certain point, that commissioning body says you gonna take this fight or we're taking your belt. Dana White don't do that shit.
Oh, yes, he does.
Dana White, I ain't never seen Dana White take a motherfucker belt, yo.
Well, because they gonna fight for their money. But
But you know why Dana White ain't taking nobody belt? Because Dana White tells motherfuckers who they finna fight next.
Well,
But
he'll
he
put
took-
the bigger
he took one
fighters
person
together,
belt,
though.
Yeah, you know, it's the same.
John Jones.
Yeah. He had to take him for him.
Right. Yeah,
That's
but
because he got arrested.
Yeah.
Several times. You know, John Jones be fucking up. But anyway, John Jones off the chain. But I'm just saying though, the threat is always there to take the belt. But the difference with UFC is them dudes gonna fight for the belt. They gonna go for the belt. They gonna continue to try to make themselves relevant to get that money.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just how it is. That's why UFC, I'm sorry, UFC better than boxing, man. Boxing is too goddamn fucking corrupt, man. It's too fucking corrupt, yo. And people can duck and dodge in that ring, dance around, for however many rounds they want to. But UFC, there ain't no running in UFC. It's too many ways you can get your ass.
There is, man.
I haven't seen.
You have. Yes,
you have, bro. I've seen a lot of UFC fights go to a
Stop
decision.
I don't even watch it. But BA, I don't watch as much UFC as you do, and I've seen people like moving around in there.
Yeah,
well, it ain't like everybody just standing there going toe to toe. They don't do that.
I'm not saying that. But it's still
they're moving.
It's hard to hide in UFC, man. Unless you are an expert grappler and you just don't want to get on the ground. So if you got a dude that can't grapple with a dude that can grapple, yeah, that's when it's a standoff where dudes fall on their back and wait for you to get in their guard.
Well, yeah, of course, but in boxing, ain't nobody falling on their back for you to have a stalemate.
Right, I got you. But in boxing, you got dudes jabbing and running around the ring. Jab.
I've seen that in the UFC too, though.
When you got two stand-up
I watch both.
That's what they do.
Both. Yeah, exactly. I've seen it.
Okay, we can agree to disagree. I'm just saying, my opinion, y'all opinion. God, I respect y'all opinion. But
I'm just saying, BA, you ain't gonna never change my mind on that because I grew up in it.
Got you.
So you will never change my mind. I don't care how right you might sound to me, but you still ain't gonna ever change my mind.
I got you. I respect
grew
that.
up in it like he did, but I grew up in it.
My problem was after Tyson bit old boy ear off and I paid all that money, I just said, fuck boxing.
You know what's crazy? It's still like that too.
Huh?
It's still like that.
I was a private when I paid for that fight. I had all the people in the house like, dog. And I got up and made a drink, came back, the fight was over with. I said, you motherfucker.
The crazy part is they was in Houston, Holyfield and my uncle, they were in Houston for the Olympic trials. And I had an appointment those days. So I went, and, he introduced me again to Evander Holyfield. And my wife had to hit me because I was staring at his ear.
Cauliflower.
No, ain't no cauliflower. It's gone.
Yeah.
No, this part right here.
Yeah.
It's gone. No, it's gone.
Tyson?
Yeah, no.
Holyfield. I'm talking about Holyfield. Oh, I was on the phone. I didn't hear who you said. Yeah. Tyson did all that shit.
I was like, damn.
Hey, look.
And I was saying to my
y'all see that down there?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. We about to kick the shit off, man. Hey, for y'all teams that didn't make the playoffs, we doubling y'all up with the exception of the Jets because Pep, that's my guy, that's my brother. So his Jets gonna get their own show, and they got Aaron Rodgers too. So I know he want to talk about Ron. So
Ron.
And his new adopted
everybody else, we doubling them up. Hey, start damn already. Hey, we'll come back to that, Lee. I ain't gonna put that up. We'll come back to that. You just hold on and hold that, put a pin in that. But this is what it's gonna be. May 15th. We will start off with who we starting off with on the Texans and the Bears.
Chicago.
The Bears and the Texans. Yeah, the Bears and the Texans will be the first one. So I ain't heard from no Bears fans. I ain't heard from no Texans fans. Probably won't for good reason because they suck right now. But hey, you know they're gonna be all right this upcoming season. I know the Texans did some work. They doing some work, man. Yeah, they doing some work. But look here, I just wanted to put that out there. And since we talking about football, let's go ahead and do this. Pep, we'll start with you. How you feel about the Jets draft?
I didn't like it, but what I will say is I put my trust in Joe Douglas. He helped build the Eagles to what they are before he left, and that's what he's trying to do with the Jets. So he didn't draft really the positions we needed, but we'll see how that worked out.
What did they miss on?
G.
Offensive lineman.
Oh.
I'm with you.
Offensive lineman, more than the one that they got. They drafted another running back.
How you feel about Philly's draft?
I'm actually excited, even though we turning into the damn Georgia
Bulldogs. Yeah.
Yeah, they calling us the Bulldogs North. But I'm actually, I'm still not happy that we lost Hargrave to y'all. But I mean,
y'all that pickup, that running back pickup was key, man.
Jalen Carter pickup.
I was gonna say picking up the lineman.
The
linebacker who is just as fast as I wouldn't say the best draft, but it was way above average.
The Texans did some work.
I'm saying I think the Texans. I personally think the Texans had the best draft. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying. They did some work.
Seahawks had a good draft too.
Damn. Who?
Seahawks. Seattle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Seattle had a good draft too.
Go ahead, G.
They fixed a lot of they little depth. They drafted like they trying to take over the West.
Won't happen.
I'll tell you how they drafted. They drafted so they won't have to rely on 7. That's what they did.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Geno Smith, yep.
That's what they did.
But they drafted, their whole draft was to beat the 49ers. You can tell on
it always is.
Not like this year. This year was crazy, man.
I'm a Seahawks fan on this podcast.
Go ahead, G.
And I'm not a Seahawks fan.
Ragged
I'm not a Seahawks fan by any means. I'm just saying. The way
we know you not.
Huh?
We know you not. Go ahead, G. He got that big ass star sitting behind him. And I ain't no Seahawks fan. Motherfucker, we know.
Calm down.
Go ahead, G.
Calm down.
Like we blind.
Let's talk about the Eagles.
So
anyway, go ahead.
I didn't expect us to take a quarterback in the draft.
That
was
a surprise.
That surprised me, and I didn't expect us to take the safety from the Big Ten from Illinois. I thought we would take the safety from Alabama, but I like the pickup from Georgia. The 3 pickups from Georgia on defense. Well, 2 was on defense, and the other one was an offensive lineman. And then the linebacker we drafted, he was they compare him to Hassan Reddick. They said he has the same speed and agility as Hassan Reddick. So if they put them on the same side, that's like Guns saying Hargrave and And what's old boy name?
Bosa.
Yeah, there you go. That guy. Him, them two.
Like you don't
it's
know
not
Nick
gonna
Bosa's
be.
name. Stop it.
Yeah.
He's just a defensive player of the year, man. Stop
That
it.
one guy.
Look, I keep trying to tell y'all.
I'm fucking with
pretty
you.
good.
Man.
I got spiders eating my brain. I can't shit. Half the time, BA,
I'm fucking with you,
I
dude.
call you by your
I
first
think-
two initials.
I think he's a pretty good defensive player.
Oh, I know he's a good defensive player. I just don't fucking
Hey, once
remember
or
the name.
twice.
I know, G. I'm just fucking with you,
Yeah,
bro.
we fucking with you, man. Calm down.
I'm talking about to the wide nose motherfucker down there in the corner, up underneath me talking shit.
I know, right? Hey, G. So let me ask you this.
You got to
How
spit
you-
nigga on goddamn shirt, fool.
G, how you think y'all defensive scheme is gonna change since y'all lost y'all defensive coordinator?
It's gonna change a lot because everybody's got to come in when you get a new head coach, assistant coach, defensive coordinator, whatever. You know, they got to come in and make their mark on the team or whatever. And you know, so I think it'll change, but I don't think it'll change that much because
Okay.
Nick Sirianni is gonna be like, yo, that scheme that we had last year.
Was he a defensive? Is he a defensive coach or offense? He's an offensive guy, huh?
He's an
Sirianni?
offensive coach.
Okay.
Sirianni's an offense. Yeah, he was an offensive coordinator. But
He's
he's
a
going
defensive
to tell him like, yo, don't try to drift too far from what was last year because that shit was working.
But he got to know that did they promote from within,
That's all about
or did
that.
they hire
Yeah.
from outside?
They promoted from within and
Okay.
they hired from outside.
Okay.
They did both.
As in what though? Outside.
The linebackers coach got promoted to defensive coordinator.
Oh, okay, so they won't keep the same scheme.
Okay, yeah. It's gonna be about the same then.
There it is. Then.
All right, cool. BA,
Yes.
how you think the Cowboys did in the draft? I mean the Seahawks.
Seahawks, you know, my favorite team. You see behind me. Yeah.
I'm fucking with you, dude. How you think the Cowboys did in the
No,
draft?
this Cowboys draft, yes. I'm cool with Maggie Smith. I'm not. We already talked about the tight end thing because again, as you can see,
Oh, y'all got Schoonmaker from Michigan.
yes, I got it. Listen, but I'm just saying, I don't think they should have spent a second round draft pick on this dude. They should have went offensive line. Now, reason why I'm saying that, if you look at the draft, this was a tight end draft. Everybody's looking for the next Kelsey or this one guy from 49ers. He's pretty good.
Kittle, you know who the fuck he is.
He's been mentioned a few
You
times.
should know.
Which I think
you should know because he beat y'all.
He know his name. He know his
I'm
name.
just fucking.
He
with
the
you,
one
G.
that Diggs didn't want to hit.
G, I'm just fucking around with you about the whole. Anyway, but again, but you can tell.
I know that.
Shut your black ass up. Anyway, listen. This draft was all. If you look at the first and second round, look at how many tight ends coming off the board. Because everybody's trying to get that next Kittle, Kelsey. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool with it. It is what it is. I personally think the Cowboys should have went D-line, O-line, and then look for a daggone tight end in the third round. Because I personally think Shoemaker would have dropped to the third round. I'm just saying. I think he would have dropped to the third round. I'm cool with him being second round. It is what it is. He's gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Because let's be real. They was gonna draft this dude in the first round.
Nah, I doubt it.
Yes, they were. Yes,
I doubt it, man.
No.
Oh, they would have done it, man.
They were thinking about drafting that dude in the first fucking round. Yo.
You got ESP?
No, that's Cowboys.com. They even admitted it. Read it. They admitted that they was gonna draft that dude first fucking round.
Send me the article.
All right.
Hey,
I'm just
y'all didn't draft the quarterback. Who y'all backup, man? Who y'all backup gonna be?
Hey, that one dude
That's a legit question.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Cooper Rush.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Nah, he the backup center.
No, Cooper Rush.
Oh, he came back.
Yeah, he signed for 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh shit, my bad.
Where was he gonna
I
go?
forgot all about my
Where was
bad.
he gonna go?
I
Where
don't
was he
know.
gonna go?
People, y'all was talking about he'll start in the league for every other team in the league, but the
Who was they?
Cowboys.
Who was they say that?
All y'all Cowboys
Cowboys
fans that
fans.
didn't
All
want
y'all-
that didn't want Dak to
all-
come. That didn't want Dak to come back.
I want everybody. I want everybody listening to this podcast right now or watching this podcast. Go back to the archives and see if I ever see that Cooper Rush is.
BA, you don't know. You don't know because you be so drunk.
Never. You said
You don't be knowing what you talking about.
this dude right here never said that he's a starter in the goddamn league. Fuck what you talking about. That dude
So-
is not a starter.
So here's my next question, BA. Here's my next question. And this is hold up. This is
Let's go.
straight up legit. It from what you saw in the draft and with them signing Cooper Rush.
Before the
Is this
draft.
the
They signed
year?
before the draft.
Okay, yeah, cool. I mean, either way, is this the year of Tiburon?
You goddamn right.
Go.
Crack. the
Oh, I
mother-
did that. You didn't see that?
No, I was looking down.
Tiburon. Oh, I
Crack
did
cold.
that. I had to give him that.
Tiburon, dog.
This the year Tiburon, bro.
Yep. XX square, triangle, circle, R2 square.
All right, bro.
I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait until we got to the Cowboys record prediction to hold on to that, man. I couldn't wait. I had to ask him. Is this the year Tiburon?
Just get it out the way right now. Just get it out the way right now for all the Cowboys fans that we gonna run into.
Tiburon.
Nice your paperback, wide nose hat.
Hey, fuck all y'all in the comments. I don't give a shit. I ain't reading no comments. I got
Just
no
gonna say it.
Tiburon.
This y'all year, y'all going to the Super Bowl.
Tiburon. Nah, I just asked if it was
Because
Tiburon.
y'all say it every fucking year. Y'all say this shit every year.
You go get that tattoo, BA?
What's that?
We go
Like
to the
every
Super Bowl.
like some Cowboy fan get every year.
Okay.
Super Bowl champions this year.
Okay, I don't know why I got to keep on saying this. I am not a delusional.
He got a tattoo to the
fan.
back of his head like Agent
I'm not a
47.
delusional
Got that
fan.
barcode back there.
I'm not a delusional fan. I never have been. You ain't gonna never see me with no goddamn Cowboy tattoo.
That record you put up last year,
We them
that
boys.
your
or
record prediction, you was
the
delusional.
years is us winning. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna get a whole full back tattoo of the Cowboys' history of Super Bowl. That's fucking stupid.
That's insane, man.
It's absolutely
That is
stupid.
insane.
I'm
Yeah.
not going to get my car painted with all the legends of the Cowboys and all the
Yes,
bro.
sir.
It's all over. It's all
Hey,
over Dallas.
You've been to
I'm
Killeen.
not fucking stupid, yo.
You've been to Killeen. It's a dude riding around here with Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith, and Tom Landry on his car.
Bruh, come to Dallas. Come
Yeah.
to Dallas
BA.
and just ride.
BA.
No, just
BA.
come to a Cowboys game. Just one.
Remember, I did when the
You
Jets
saw-
came. Yeah, I saw all of it.
It's a dude.
Yeah, it's
on-
insane, man.
It's a dude.
It's
on the
insane.
Chargers.
Hey, Jerry Jones, he really has these cats brainwashed, man.
I'm not delusional. I'm not fucking delusional.
Brainwashed.
I'm not delusional, yo.
I mean, brainwashed,
I
man.
hope.
It's crazy.
I hope we win the Super Bowl next year. Do I think it's gonna happen? Maybe in the next. I give us 2, maybe 3 more years till we're ready to win a Super Bowl.
Damn. Okay.
That's my honest thing. Like, I'll be surprised, but I give us 2, maybe 3 more years till we be able to win a Super Bowl. Because we don't have the offensive line to do it. We don't.
Mm-hmm. Hey, BA, we good, man. You don't get to dominate the conversation now that we talking about the Cowboys.
So,
Can we move on to the 49ers? All right.
yes, why not?
So this is how I feel about our draft. We didn't have a draft pick.
Hold on.
Y'all drafted the kicker.
Hold on, guys. Guns, how you feel
Yeah.
about the San Francisco draft?
Oh, well, let me tell you, man. Let me tell you. We didn't have a draft pick until the third round. But what we got from the third round on, the kid from Penn State, the Jair Brown, you know about him. You know about him, G.
No, hold
Hey,
up,
the
hold
kid-
up, hold up. Wasn't y'all first pick a kicker though?
Nah, that was our second pick. And he's the best kicker. He's the best kicker in the draft. Best
They
kicker,
had about
best
30
kicker in
picks.
college football.
They
We
had
had
about
13
10 rounds
picks.
They had 10
We had
picks around.
13 picks between third and the seventh round. We didn't have a fourth round pick, but we still had 13 picks. So we got the kid from Penn State, then we got the kicker Moody from Michigan. Then we drafted a tight end as well in the third round. BA Latu from Alabama.
Which makes no sense to me. Why would y'all waste y'all pick on
Yeah,
a
it
tight end?
does. It
Why?
does.
'Cause he blocks.
Because we like our tight ends to
Y'all
block.
already got a blocking tight end. Why would y'all?
Yeah, but George Kittle likes to go past. He also likes to.
No.
being the
I'm
passer.
talking about besides Kittle. Y'all got a blocking tight end.
You talking about
already.
Dwelly?
Yes, I would. I don't understand why would y'all even pick a tight end again. That's my
Dwelly-
whole deal. I don't
Dwelly-
understand why. Because Cowboys.
If you
does.
listen, I'm gonna tell you. If you listen, I'm gonna tell you. Dwelly is the backup H-back for UTEP, really. It's very seldom that Dwelly will be on the line every now and then, but for the most part, he'll come in and replace Juice. And he'll be running that
He does
H-back,
run fullback.
fullback
He does.
position.
He do
Yeah.
fullback. Yeah. Okay.
And then you'll still have Kittle up there, and then the other guy who was hurt, Warner. Warner was injured, so they may be getting ready to get rid of that dude. I mean, they kept him. I don't know if they re-signed him, but they may be about to get rid of him. Anyway, then we got a cornerback from South Alabama. We got the D lineman from Georgia, Robert Beal. They said that kid gonna be a stud, man. They said that kid's a
What school he
monster.
went to?
Georgia.
That says enough.
We got the linebacker D Winters from TCU, he's straight. We got the tight end from Oklahoma, who's also an H-back, who can run the Wildcat because he showed everybody that this year when we lost all our quarterbacks for OU. We got the wide receiver, Ronnie Bell from Michigan, who's nice. They already love this kid.
He's just small.
And yeah, another linebacker, Jalen Graham from Purdue. So I like it, and we done picked up a whole bunch of free agents, man. We done signed a bunch of free agents. I guess they're gonna bring them in for practice, for tryouts, and then for those that don't make it, they're gonna put them on the practice squad. But for the most part, 49ers re-signed 18 of their 22 starters from last season. And then got Hargrave from Philly. Still kept Javon Kinlaw, so he gonna back up Hargrave.
Oh, see that venom? See that venom on his face?
Yeah, I see that. His eyes like he possessed.
He rolled them all the way back. It was all white for a second there.
Yeah, I wanted to throw some holy water. Some bath water on him or something. Some bath water.
I rebuke you, Satan.
Hey, I can't wait. And hold
Hargrave
on.
don't want to stay in damn San Francisco.
Shit, he signed that 4-year contract. He love that.
He's right on the wall, man.
He love that. Hey, look. And then we got Steve Wilkes from Carolina. They love that dude to replace DeMeco Ryans. They love him. Then he brought up a couple of dudes from Carolina's defense and their offense. I like what we doing. We just got to get Brock Purdy healthy. See what we're going to do with Trey Lance. Then we got Sam Darnold.
I think Trey Lance gone before.
I like where we headed.
Yeah.
I like where we headed. If we can keep all our quarterbacks healthy and keep McCaffrey healthy and all our running backs healthy, sky's the limit, man. Sky's the limit. They done rebuilt the offensive line. Go ahead, BA.
Can I touch on one really cool thing from the draft for the Cowboys?
Absolutely.
No.
Chris Vaughn. His son got Chris Vaughn. He's been.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Deuce Vaughn. Yeah, I saw that.
His son.
Yeah.
It was so cool how they did it. Like they made that dude leave the room. They didn't have him on the draft board. They knew they was gonna pick this. They had him on the draft board secretly, drafted him,
Yeah.
and then brought him back in the room. And he realized his son got drafted to the Cowboys. Now
No, he
cool,
called
man.
him.
Huh?
He called him.
He got to call him and tell
He got
him.
to
He called him.
Right,
No,
got
he
to
called
call him. Yeah, he got to call him, but he didn't know they were drafting.
Yeah, that's
That
cool,
was the
man.
whole- That was the whole cool thing about it. Like they had no idea that he was in their radar to get drafted. He's a decent running back. Yeah,
Damn,
he's
Philly
5'4".
getting smoked. Oh,
Because
go ahead.
Embiid back.
I just noticed the score of the Philly
yeah.
Boston game. They getting smoked, man. Go ahead.
Okay,
BA.
but I thought it was such a cool move by the organization to draft this dude and keep it secret from his family who works for the organization. I just thought it was dope, man. I just thought it was.
So let me ask you a question on that, BA.
Huh?
Let me ask you a question. With Deuce Vaughn and Tony Pollard, who's your power back now?
He was gone.
No. Deuce Vaughn's not a power back. That dude's
He's
5'4".
a scat back.
Yeah,
he's
he's 5'4".
He's
He's
Chris
more
Griffin.
Yeah, he's more.
Yeah, that's
like
what I'm saying. Who's their power back? That's what I'm saying. Who's their power
Deuce
back?
Vaughn.
No,
Deuce Vaughn.
It can't be.
he's not big like that. That dude's 5'4".
He ain't built for that. That's why I'm asking. Who is a power back?
That's what he did. They sent him up the middle of K-State.
Yeah, he was in the Big 12 though.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'll say that shit. He was in the Big 12. Hey man, look here, that NFC East against Philly, and even the Commanders' defensive line. Hey man,
And they got the West this year.
and you got the NFC West this year.
Right. They got a kid, and I can't think of his name right now. Could be, but and this is okay. Again, this is what I hate to say. I hate to say it out loud, but I think it's gonna happen
That shit out of here.
because I think it's fucking stupid. But I swear to God, I think they're gonna bring Zeke back.
They might not have a choice, man. They need a power back, bro.
Yes.
They need that third and fourth, that fourth and short guy, man.
Yes, I think they're gonna bring Zeke back because now that dead money, which is again, I think was fucking stupid. If you want to keep him,
Probably on
you would save the
Jerry
whole bunch
Jones
of money.
yacht right now.
Huh?
Sniffing Xanax with Jerry Jones. He probably on that yacht right now, sniffing Xanax with Jerry
Bruh,
Jones.
man.
In a
Listen,
halter top.
So
Real
the biggest
talk.
running back y'all
In the
got
house
on
to
the
top.
215.
real
That's what I'm
talk.
saying. Yeah, go
Listen.
ahead, BA.
Real talk. I'm just saying. Now that dead money is gone, I think they're gonna sign Zeke to a 1-year contract.
They'll just restructure the whole contract.
It doesn't matter. They lost that
and give
money.
him at least 3 years, but way less money than what they gave him in
Got
that
it.
last contract. You know
But
what I'm
it's
saying?
still, the stupid part of it is they could have saved all the trouble by just restructuring this
Restructuring off
in
the
the
jump.
fucking
Yeah,
first place.
yeah. Zeke
Yeah,
only
they
what,
taking the cap
26?
and releasing him.
Yes. Yes.
He's just 26 years
Nah,
old.
he older.
26,
He's
27?
26. He's 26.
Yeah.
see.
He's 26.
I'm about to tell you.
No, he's 26.
He's been in the league.
And
He
I
was in
just took a
Ohio
guess.
State for how long?
4 years.
Okay, so
I'm sorry.
20.
He might
He's
be.
been in it. He damn near 30.
No, he's 26. Yeah, he's 26.
He's 27.
Okay, I'm off a year. But again,
Yeah, so was I.
G, if they were just restructure this dude contract, they could have saved a whole lot more money. But again,
Well,
I'm
if they don't want to restructure the contract, if the player doesn't want to
because they thought
restructure,
they thought they was going to somebody. I bet you anything they thought they was going to get King Henry.
yeah,
I think
but they still.
thought
I
they
mean,
was going to get Henry. I think they thought they was going to get Henry.
They still could. I mean, it ain't over yet. It ain't over yet.
Henry.
Hey, look,
they do
if
on
they-
to what-
If they bring back Ezekiel Elliott, I would think by
It's
now
gonna be a minimum.
that dude look like an offensive lineman, man.
But they
He comboed out. He comboed out, man. He just comboed out.
Nah, he's still working out. He's still working out. I think they were trying to get old boy from the Saints, or I thought
Derrick
they were
Henry?
trying to get Henry.
From the Titans. Oh, okay, from the Saints. Alvin Kamara?
Yeah, no, not tomorrow, but
What's the name? With the football pedigree.
Yes.
21. From Alabama.
yeah, I thought they was trying to get
Big Trust. His dad was in the NFL too. Big Trust. What's his name, man?
Come on,
Pep, you
Pep.
looking for his name?
Come on, Pep.
Because it's on the tip of my tongue, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
Yeah,
can't
that's
remember
what
what his name
Right
is.
now.
oh well, damn, he ain't even in the league no more.
No, he is now. He signed.
To who?
He was with the Saints.
Nah, he was with the Saints. He ain't with the Saints no more.
Oh, he ain't with him no more? What's
No.
his name, though?
Hold on, man. Hold on. Let me find this shit.
I could not think of that dude's name, man. I know who he is. Because they got a meme of him standing next to Derrick Henry.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Graham.
No, it is Graham.
Nah.
No, it's not Graham. But
Mark
that's
Ingram.
the name I got.
Mark Ingram.
Mark Ingram. Ingram.
Yeah, Mark Ingram. I had to look him up, man. Mark
Yeah,
Ingram.
man.
So they,
That was
I
his
knew who
daddy
I was
name.
thinking
I
about.
think
That was
they
his
were
daddy
trying
name.
to. I think
Yeah.
they were trying to under the table get Henry or Ingram.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Oh, I believe.
I mean, Henry was in the forefront, but I think they were trying to get Ingram. And but again, you notice that Zeke really hasn't been visiting other teams.
Nope. Nope.
So
I already know.
again,
But don't know. I don't think any other team want that.
And that's why he ain't visiting no other teams, because ain't nobody reaching out.
Ain't nobody
the
invited.
Bills reached out and he just never went. The Bills reached out.
What's the source on that?
Cowboys.com.
There you go.
NFL.com. NFL.com.
He probably called him. He probably called him himself.
NFL.com.
Yeah, the Bills are reaching out to Ezekiel Elliott right now. Don't
Again,
report that.
Again, I just think
website.
I personally, but again, I don't buy into any of that bullshit. I'm just saying, I personally think.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. Come on, man. We've been doing this for a year now. Come on now. Listen, I'm telling you right now, I personally think that this was some dumb. It was some dumb financial
Flash.
maneuvering
Damn.
that they could have avoided by just restructuring this dude contract. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And keeping him. And just not do the fucking drama. But
I agree.
with him just chilling, still doing all the Cowboys fundraisers and events and everything like that, and doing all this other bullshit, not really visiting any teams. You ain't heard him trying to work out for nobody. You ain't heard none of that bullshit. Again, it's stupid, in my opinion. I think it's dumb. They lost, what, $11 million? When they could have restructured this dude and saved a whole lot more?
I think they lost more than that, though, didn't they?
No, I think it was 11 million. I think it's about 11 million.
I just don't think they wanted him no more, BA.
How much is that?
That sound like.
Again,
But what's that hit equate to
Again.
next year, though?
if he signs back, y'all gonna go back to this right here and say he was right. Shit was
Oh no, I have no doubt.
I'll
They
still say
should.
you're right.
We
But
all
I
said
think
that
the
he
reason
was
why
going
they
back
didn't
to the
restructure is
Cowboys.
because they didn't want him no more.
Yeah, because they wanted
That's why they don't restructure.
They wanted
They don't
Henry.
want you no more.
They
I
wanted
tell y'all what.
Henry or
Yeah.
Ingram.
I tell you what. If the Cowboys have got Derrick Henry, y'all cooking with something then. Regardless, I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Yeah,
Y'all cooking with something.
And I still think that might be a possibility. After let's see what happens in the next few weeks. I still think it might be a possibility, but I
Y'all
still
gotta
think
sign
the
y'all draft
Cowboys-
picks.
We signed one, and I'm so glad they did. Goddamn edge rusher, man. I'm so glad they did.
Now they trying to move the dude that don't like being chipped. Michael Parsons. They trying to move him around now. That's why they got that other edge rusher.
Yeah.
They trying to move him so they can blitz him from different places. Because the last two games. The last two games they played the 49ers, he had 0 sacks. Anyway. Throw that out there.
I think Overshown was a good pick, though. For them.
Yeah. Hey, man. We have 55 minutes. Until we get back to May 15th, we'll start back to 2 hours. So we got about 5 minutes left. We about to sign up out of here. And then once the record predictions start, man, we'll do 2 hours again. Because when we doubling them up, we'll get right into it. An hour for the Bears or the Bears who had the worst record, and then an hour for the Texans, which we really ain't gonna talk that long. We still gonna get some NBA and all that other shit in there because these teams ain't worth fucking talking about yet.
Right.
I hold on to my paperwork then. That we was gonna talk about Embiid.
Oh yeah, we can. Yeah, let's go. We got. It ain't gonna take that long.
Let's go.
He the MVP.
Got rid of that.
He should have.
Hold on. Here we go. Hold on.
It's a year too late.
Hold on. Here we go. No, it ain't not for me.
FYI, see this little ass bottle. I cut my drinking down to this podcast.
Me too. Unless I'm on the golf course.
Nah, like I said, I'm just trying to take this workout to a whole new level before,
That's good. Go ahead, Pep. We can go over an hour talking about it.
I was just gonna say he should have got it last year.
Embiid?
He should have, and this is the only reason why. So I wrote down all the stats and everything.
All right, go.
So last season, Joker averaged more points, he averaged more rebounds, he averaged less assists, but they were the 6th seed last year.
Mm-hmm.
And his numbers were better last season.
You talking about Joker?
Yeah. Embiid averaged 30, 11, and they were the 4th seed in the East.
Okay.
Now, mind you, the tables of the conferences have turned now. Now the East is better.
Right.
So if you're the better seed and it's just between y'all two, the player on the team with the highest seed should have got it. But now this season, I'm saying they gave it to him because Joker got the number 1 seed in the West.
Mm-hmm.
And his numbers fell off, completely fell off. But he still almost had a triple-double.
Got you. I can't argue with that, but here's what I'll say to that. The people voting on this are fucking stupid. They're very fucking stupid. Damn, G.
You bongos? You got some bongos in this shit?
Killing me, Small.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I'll say the people who vote on all this stuff are fucking stupid, man. And most of them didn't even play basketball. So that makes them even more stupid.
Yeah.
And anyway, I digress. Go ahead, G.
I agree with Pep. He should have had it last year.
Sure.
He should have had it last year.
That's all you got.
Yeah.
I think they just ain't.
But now,
Joker for 3 years straight.
But now, in the playoffs, he playing in his first game this series. He playing like shit. He done fucked the team up. The team played better without him.
Embiid.
Yeah.
Because they could move
he
without
played
him.
better without him.
Yeah, the ball moves more. Well, I can't say that with
Way
James, long as James Harden in the game. But with Harden and Embiid out, the ball moves more. That's the same thing I say about OKC and SGA. When he's out, the ball moves. Anyway, we ain't talking about that. MVP. I think he should have won it last year
I
too.
just think he should have got it last year.
And the people who vote on all this stuff are stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm done.
I think it should be. I think it should be players voting on these awards.
Former players.
Yeah.
What, players and former players?
No, former
players.
Former players.
I put it to you like
but
this.
you know,
Anytime
even they'll put a
Jimmy
little bit of
Butler-
their bias in it. But go ahead, G.
Anytime Jimmy Butler say Joel Embiid will win the MVP this year, even though he should have got it last year.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's telling you something.
And the players know, man.
They know. Yeah, of course they
Players know.
Yeah.
They play against these dudes, man. They know who the MVP is.
They know who they
I never
are.
said that shit. That's crazy.
He just
I
said
don't
it
think-
last week.
I don't think no writer should vote on anything.
Not a damn one. Like Brian Windhorst fat ass got a vote. Brian Windhorst got a vote.
No, say it again. Say it again, guys. Fuck it.
Fat ass.
Yeah.
I don't think Brian
He's fat,
Windhorst
right?
should vote on anything,
Fat ass.
man. He built his career off of LeBron James' back, bro. He shouldn't have a vote in nothing. Nothing. But that's me, man.
And these voters, when they voting, remember how they screwed Klay Thompson
Yep.
out of making more money
Out of 60
making
mil,
more
I think
money.
it was.
because he should have been on one of those all NBA teams, first, second, or third team, and he would have got more money in his contract. But he didn't get votes to make first, second, or third team.
Yep.
Which again, I think is BS, because if you're on the best team in the league, you have to be on first, second, or third team.
Uh-huh.
You have to.
Yep.
Well,
And you play
Well,
on
I'm a
both sides
firm
of the ball.
believer.
You
And you're a 3-and-D guy. Yeah.
I'm a firm believer that sportscasters, if you female and you play basketball, I'll give you that respect. You can commentate on basketball even if you never made it to the WNBA, because the WNBA is so fresh.
Sure.
And
I mean, I don't mind listening to Doris Burke.
And it's so limited.
Yeah,
It's such a small community. Very,
Yep.
very small community.
exactly. But when
It's
you
only
got
12
people
teams.
like Stephen A, when you got people like Stephen A. Smith talking about basketball, football, hockey, and baseball,
and boxing.
suck a dick,
And
say, huh?
UFC.
Because I'm turning the goddamn channel.
Or
He
the
played
Marvel-
basketball. He played basketball in college, so I'll give him a little bit of that. played
But
for,
you know what? This is what I told.
Winston-Salem
This is
State?
what I told my one of my
Mhm.
homeboys. He a Celtics fan. He said that the Celtics have the best coach in the NBA, and I told him, dude, your coach got outcoached last year
Mhm,
in the NBA Finals. He got outcoached,
mhm.
and he can't control Jaylen Brown nor Jason Tatum.
Mm.
And the reason
Well-
for that is, if you've never played on the level that I'm playing, how can you tell me how to fucking play the game at this
Don't
level?
get me fucking started on that, bro.
Oh yeah, this the new coach. Yeah,
Oh, don't get me started
Yeah.
on coaches that ain't played, because we have one that has never played.
Oh, hold on.
I'm just
the
saying.
Mavericks got
I'm
one
just saying.
that played who I never liked. The Mavericks got a coach.
But BA, no.
Like,
But
when
he's
he
played.
But
fucking-
Jason Kidd's a stud though.
No,
and
he's
Jason Kidd could
he
coach.
is a terrible coach.
Jason Kidd could coach.
He's a
He's not a
coach.
terrible coach. I don't
You
think he's a
got
terrible
Wood.
coach.
You got
Luke has an understanding. of the game.
Luka is
It-
his issue. Luka's his
Yeah,
issue.
you got when you got a GM that drafts European players and young players in the U.S. that don't want to listen to nobody because they think they're that shit. Dirk Nowitzki,
they have
in
all the
order
yes
to make
men.
it to the level that
Then
he
he
made
had
it at,
then he had Luka and Kyrie, man. That's
Yeah.
that's a
Kyrie
no-win.
is
I'm
That's
saying.
a no-win
Kyrie is fucking
situation,
job.
man.
Kyrie
Neither
is,
one of them two kids is
Kyrie
listening to
is
you.
fucking job, yo.
BA, think about this. Think about this.
All right, let's go.
Before y'all got Kyrie, they started sliding before they got him. But
Yes.
at one point,
Yeah.
but at one point, Dallas was the third or fourth seed in the West.
Yeah.
So that had nothing to do with that dude coming down there.
It had nothing to do with Kyrie. It had
But
to do
it
with Luka.
But it was injuries.
All of a sudden, sitting on the end of okay.
It was Luka and injuries.
It's 5-on-4 because Luka's at the end.
And Luka.
Goddamn ref crying about some shit.
Exactly.
Always crying.
Always.
But
Where did he come from?
But
BA?
it's worse. I'm sorry, dog. If I was a coach,
BA, but hear me out. Hear me out, BA.
Over here,
Jason Kidd was an
Hey,
all-star.
we about to get up out of here, man. Y'all go ahead. Keep going, man. We about to get out of here.
Jason Kidd was an all-star in the NBA.
Bro.
He's an
Hands
NBA champion
down.
too.
He's
Oh my God.
exactly, and he's going. He will go to the Hall of Fame at some point in time.
Listen, what I'm saying. I'm gonna tell you
When
right now.
you got a coach,
here's
when
why
you
I
have
Jason
a
Kidd.
coach
Nope.
like
Let me
that
tell you-
dude in Boston who's never played on the NBA level. He's never played an NBA game. He's never played an NBA game. How can you tell me how the
Are
game?
you talking
how to
about
play the
Udoka
game?
or are you
No.
talking about this guy now?
I'm talking about the new kid.
Because
He's
he's played
never
at West
played the game.
Virginia.
Yeah.
And that was it. He's never been in the NBA. He was an undrafted.
Hey,
he was
I'll
an
take him
undrafted,
over the Thunder's
unrestricted-
coach who's never played any ball in his life.
All right.
I agree.
Let me hit.
I totally agree with you. But
Let
when
me
you
hit-
had, he has Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Marcus Smart on that team. 3 uncontrollable players.
But the dude
And in
before
my
him didn't
opinion-
control him either.
You right.
Udoka and the dude before him didn't control him. The one who came from
Brad
Buckeye.
Stevens.
Brad Stevens.
Brad
They
Stevens.
just they are who they are, man.
But see, this is what I was telling my homeboy who was a Celtics fan, and he got upset because I told him the only reason why y'all went to the NBA Finals is off of talent. When you got a defensive specialist like Marcus Smart, you got scorers like Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. It don't matter who you got at center. You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it far.
People think I be hating because I say
You're
this
gonna
about the Thunder. Well, he's a great coach. No. You got 900 first-round draft picks. You better win some fucking games. It's
You
the reason why they
better.
call them
Exactly.
lottery picks. Because when you win the lottery changes your life. So when you get lottery picks, that lottery pick is supposed to change your franchise. There's a reason why they call them
with a
lottery.
basic understanding of the sport that they are coaching with a high-powered team like what he inherited with the Celtics. If he didn't make a deep playoff run, he wouldn't have got hired as the full-time coach. He would have still been an interim, and they would have been waiting for Udoka to come back so that they can fire his ass.
Nah, I don't think
else.
they would bring Udoka back.
They weren't waiting.
Yeah.
They weren't waiting. He wasn't gonna come back.
Yeah.
Well,
He wasn't coming back.
As soon as his suspension,
He
suspension
still wasn't
was
coming
over with,
back.
they would have fired him. They would have. I'm just saying they would have fired him just so
both
they,
of
just so
man,
that
they knew
hire
they knew the
somebody
tea
else.
leaves. They was reading the tea leaves. Everybody knew the tea leaves was reading the tea leaves on that, man.
Yeah,
year
I mean,
suspension.
when they suspended him for a season, they knew he wasn't coming back.
But why did he
They
get?
should have
Never
just
mind.
fired him.
Never mind.
But see, the NBA
Yeah.
probably told
Hey, let me
him
get
to.
up out of here so we can talk
Yeah.
freely. Hey,
Hold
look.
up. Before you
Go ahead,
before
BA.
you-
Go ahead,
Before we
BA.
shut the podcast down, I'm gonna weave a little tale for y'all on
Go
the
ahead,
reason
BA.
why I don't like Jason Kidd. Okay, again, let's go back to 1990s. All right, Jason Kidd, when the height of the Mavericks had Jamal Mashburn, we had our own big three. Kidd,
Y'all was still losing.
Mashburn, and Jackson, huh?
Y'all was still getting smacked.
No.
Yeah.
Who's still okay? But hold on.
Yes.
Let me break it down. Why we thought this was going to be the team? No,
Who's the coach? Okay, now I continue. Go ahead. Continue.
I'm a fighter.
So I'm okay again. And you notice that during the games that Jason Kidd would not pass the ball to Jackson, and Mashburn was trying to get the ball. It was all over Tony Braxton because Jackson smacked.
I heard about this story, BA.
I was in the club when this happened. I was in the club when the fight happened.
Yeah, you told this story. Again, even James Smith, he commented on all of that stuff. Look here, man. Okay,
it's real talk. I'm sorry.
The coach was Dick Motto.
When
Jason, exactly.
You in a game and you not passing to open players in the game.
But he was. He was rookie of the year. He did time for rookie of the year. Yes, he did.
BA. That guy, regardless, that dude is a pass first point guard, man. You know why he was passing to open people? Because early in Jason Kidd's career, he couldn't shoot a beach ball in the fucking ocean.
Not with you.
In Arizona, he couldn't.
No, I agree.
He could not even his first few years in the league, California.
I agree with you.
He couldn't shoot a beach ball in the ocean. Hey, Jason Kidd is a pass first point guard. Look here. You do know he was on the team when Dallas won the championship, right?
Yes, I know this. Okay. Yes, I know. Okay, again, I got you. But I've never liked Jason Kidd. Never have.
Just say that.
Never have.
Just say that.
Just
don't
say
say you don't like it because he won a championship for Dallas.
And he averaged 7.7 assists in rookie season.
Thank you. Round that up to 8.
Couldn't have got the ball without Jason Kidd.
And later in his career, when he won the championship, he was knocking down big threes for them.
He was knocking down big threes.
All right,
who was y'all point guard when y'all won the NBA championship?
Nash?
No, it was not.
Jason Kidd. Nash ain't never won no championship, bro. Remember they blew a 3-1 lead to Miami in 07? Was it 07?
You're right, because they
and then he went to the Lakers. No, and before he was in Dallas, he was in LA trying to get.
Calm down. I said my bad. Jesus,
fuck your bad.
We straight, BA. We straight.
We're
just trying to get you straight.
I don't like Jason Kidd as a coach. I just don't like this dude as a coach, man.
Okay, I get that. I do. It makes. I
just think this dude is he's not utilizing his. He's just not.
But again,
I bet you dime to $1 million. He didn't want to trade Dorian Finney-Smith. I bet you dime to $1 million. I bet you dime to $1 million. He didn't want to trade either one of them dudes. But Mark Cuban, we can get Kyrie Irving.
Devin Harris was their point guard.
Y'all got two assholes.
I'm with you too.
Devin Harris.
I'm just saying though. I just don't like the dude as a head coach.
Because that's your prerogative. I get it. I don't like my head coach either. I get it, BA. I do.
If you that goddamn soft and you that much of a yes man, you know what I'm saying? Like Popovich been in San Antonio for 800 years.
Yeah, he checks everybody.
What did they do? What did they do before Popovich?
He was born.
They was terrible before Popovich.
I'm just saying, what did they do before Popovich?
They were trash before Popovich.
And remember, BA.
How long they coach?
Popovich was the GM when they were terrible. The coaches were sorry, so he said, "I'm gonna just go down to be the coach."
Yep.
I'm just saying.
It's like Pat Riley did.
What I'm saying
Pat Riley did for
Miami.
I just don't like this kid as a coach.
Who's the owner?
Hey, and that's your.
Who's the owner of the Spurs?
I ain't like
who owns the Spurs?
What?
Who owns the Spurs?
What's up?
No, we're not attacking.
Because you brought up
R.C.
I'm not
Buford is
attacking
the
you, I'm asking
GM.
you.
R.C. Buford's the GM or the owner?
What?
Buford is the GM
The
or the
Spurs
owner of the Spurs?
Peter Holt.
The Spurs have never been
Peter Holt,
owned by
okay, so-
somebody boisterous.
Buford's the GM.
The most My point is the Spurs have never been owned by somebody who wants to be in the limelight. He lets the organization take care of itself. Because the car salesman from Texas, Red McCombs, he just passed away about 3-4 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
He was the dude that bought the Spurs to San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
And he was the owner. Never heard about none of them. You don't never hear about the Spurs owner, but you hear about Dallas owner.
Yeah,
you hear about the Cowboys owner.
So yeah, look, man, Jason Kidd, he's not a bad coach. I don't think he should have been fired from Milwaukee, but you know how that goes. They build a team, and then they fire the black coach and bring in the white coach, and the white coach gets all the glory.
Still sucks.
It's happened too many times.
Dummy.
He still sucks. They getting referee help.
Anyway, episode 90, folks. We'll see y'all back today, Wednesday, Sunday. What time my tea time on Sunday? Yeah, we'll be back in time.
Yeah.
Sunday?
Is it the 7th?
It's the
and
7th.
Mother's Day is on the 14th. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, the 7th. So we'll see y'all Sunday, May 7th for episode 91 of the Silver Smoke Sports Podcast. Hey, 1.5 weeks away from NFL record predictions, man. I cannot wait. It's some people who want to come back on so we can give them the business about their records they was talking about. It's some new folks that want to come on. So that'll be fun. Stop it. Anyway.
I'm playing.
Well,
Come
yeah,
on, BA,
we'll see
stop.
y'all.
Stop,
Hey, we'll see y'all Sunday. Smurf Dog for the usual suspects, man. We'll holler at y'all. Peace.
Hey.